I'm Dan McCarthy along with Veronica Speck, and I have a sweet widow's peak.
Good morning and welcome to the 200th episode of CCTV! Woo! Spectacular!
Wow.
Woo! Yeah!
Party. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on to the news. Tessia baked this fabulous cake.
Oh, it's
Fabulous.
amazing. It says 200 on it. We're in celebration of our 200th episode here at CCTV.
You can't see it, but there are exactly 200 sprinkles on each angle of this
cake. Yeah, it
cake.
took me 4 hours to make
4
this cake.
hours. Just 4 hours. She's pretty good at this.
Yeah.
She's pretty. You wouldn't know it, but she's pretty good at this.
Wow, thanks, Gavin.
Anytime. Anyway.
It's like good vibes in the air. Good
I know,
vibes.
good vibes today. 200 good vibes. There's 200 good vibes in the air right now. Anyway, now let's go see if our top story has more than 200 words for this 200th episode.
Hey Cathedral, in honor of the 200th episode, we're taking a look back at all the episodes that came before us.
But it isn't a celebration without having past members of CCTV as we celebrate all 2,000 minutes of Cathedral Catholic television.
Hi Cathedral, it's Robbie Gomez here, class of 2012. Sorry I have to be a little quiet right now, my roommate's sleeping. First of all, pray for Tay, keep her in our prayers, and CCTV, hats off, 200 episodes, that's really incredible.
So tell us about your experience in CCTV.
My experience at CCTV was extremely traumatizing and fun and overwhelming, with a hint of inappropriateness that we try to, fit in every episode.
I remember starting CCTV when I was a wee lad, senior year of high school. It was a fun experience. Co-anchored with a bunch of other people, Gabe, Tyler, Kellen.
I learned to improvise. One great thing that happened when I first got Question of the Week, I wasn't too happy with it. I thought there's not a lot of things I can do with it. Mr. A challenged me. He said, you don't like it, step it up, change it up.
When I was a junior here at Cathedral, I got to watch Kevin and Tommy do the intros. And as soon as we saw them doing that, Ryan and I knew that's exactly what we wanted to do.
I was able to use education in a way where I wasn't just receiving information, but I was giving out information, and that was a very cool position to be in, especially in high school, and to be in a position where people listened to what you had to say.
So our experience, well, it was basically our life all of senior year. I mean, we would spend every moment in here because we wanted to.
It was just so much fun, and I don't want to say it was like our sanctuary, but it was just the place where we felt the most at home.
And it was a great experience. I still keep in contact with all the people from CCTV. I loved every second of it. And a lot of people thought of it, oh, it's just an easy class. It was one of the toughest classes I took here at Cathedral, tougher than all my APs. And I loved it, and I would recommend it to anyone.
My experience in CCTV was amazing. I've always been a really free spirit and always had a lot of energy, and it was a great output for me to be able to be as creative as I wanted and as crazy as I wanted.
CCTV really helped me a lot through high school. I did it for 2 years, and I really got to see both sides of it. I worked as a field reporter and then as an anchor, and I did a lot of editing, and it really helped me get a good, well-rounded idea of really like what people do.
Creatively, and what I like to do in life, it kept me on my toes every week to be constantly having those creative juices flowing, and more importantly, be under the constant critical eye of a big group of people.
And CCTV was just such a great way to feel a sense of belonging towards my community. I mean, I really felt like I was giving back through laughter or just pure entertainment, or at least the attempt of it. And little idiosyncrasies, like that word, Miss Borman, little idiosyncrasies of certain scenes, like singing to Mr. Minner or getting tackled by the football team or even scaring Father Kelly. I mean, those things I will never forget, ever.
But CCTV is a great opportunity to kind of expand on your personality and figure out who you really are.
I'm Kat.
And I'm Rania.
Happy 200th CCTV.
The biggest difference that we could to the student body. That was our goal. And CCTV, again, congratulations. But you guys, Dons, just keep on doing you. Just do what you do best, okay? And, you know, just have a great day.
Welcome back, and now time to update your campus.
Matt, we're not.
Get it like update. It's a pun with the new iPads.
Didn't you read the email?
Stop trying to plug
Guys,
the iPads.
we wanted you to come to blow up balloons for the 200.
I thought he wanted the good anchors to do the
Oh, that's so cute. I need that box you're standing on, too.
Kinda better at blowing
I'm
balloons.
glad that you're doing your
Tessia,
acting.
take this box. Here you go. So yeah, balloons.
Oh, I saw you in the theaters this morning in Jack the Giant Slayer.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Anyway, moving on. Welcome back.
Wait.
Oh.
Cue the balloons.
Oh, there we go. I almost forgot. Cue the
Round
balloons.
2.
Balloons. Balloons are here. Now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to some news. Thoroughly Modern Millie opens tonight and runs through next weekend. So be prepared to get your tickets because they are selling out quickly and they might already be sold out.
Yeah.
So get on that.
Definitely. Then there will be a worship and praise on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Prepare to get your worship and praise on. Now, also, next Wednesday is the Honor Roll Luncheon, so be prepared to eat that free lunch you thoroughly deserve. Now, let's move on to our award-winning investigative journalism section, the question of the week.
Make it a good day, Cathedral.
No,
that's deader than disco.
No, make it a 200.
Deader than Abraham Lincoln. Deader
200.
than Mary Todd Lincoln. Deader than all the Lincolns.
Great Scott! This proves that time travel is possible. Where's our time machine? It's right over there. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We now have access to every question of the week ever made. Ready?
Gobstoppers.
Warheads. Gobstoppers.
Noted, buddy. It's delicious. Check it out.
YMCA. If you had a TV show, what would you call it?
USA!
What do you like to do on a rainy day? I like to celebrate in others' miseries.
I like to...
We're waiting. I like to cozy up by a fire with a streusel in one hand and a fine cappuccino in the other, and read J.K. Rowling literature.
There goes your street cred.
What's up, Dons? If you could create an app, what would it be?
It does my homework for me.
We can only dream.
A friend finder. So I can find friend. What would you do with a clone of yourself?
A fight to the death.
Hey Dons, if you could take any method of transport to school, what would it be?
Obviously a giant eagle.
I'd take a piggyback ride on Luke Harrison. Well, hop on.
Welcome to 92130. I'm Ross.
And I'm Annalisa.
And today we're talking to CCTV's founder and teacher, Mr. A. Thanks for being here.
Happy to be on the show.
So, Mr. A, when you were asked to create CCTV 200 episodes ago, what were your expectations?
Well, we really wanted to create something that was informative and creative and entertaining. And when you're trying to please an audience that's a bunch of students and faculty, sometimes it can get a little bit muddled who wants what. But ultimately, I think we've done an all right job over the last 7 years. We've been accurate with a lot of the news. We've been entertaining with some of the comedy, and we've been able to maintain a regularly consistent program weekly. So I think that we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think you have too. And how about now? What do you want to change and improve on for the future?
Well, I'd like to see us grow in the area of technology, perhaps 3-camera live edit, some switching gear. That all comes with time and availability. But ultimately, how we shoot it now is like a video news magazine. Once a week, we shoot like film in order to maintain a more consistent workflow of post. So I think that where we're going right now is good, and I'm happy with where we're at.
Well, I'm looking forward to the future. Thanks for being here, Mr. A.
Happy to be here. Thank you, guys.
What's good with the Dons? Hope all of you had a great and exciting spring break. Now, let's get into it with our boys lacrosse team who won both of their games in the beautiful Bay Area. They beat a San Ramon team in overtime 12-11 and handled, and I mean absolutely handled, a Monte Vista team that just was not ready for our Don squad. Now to our Lady Dons lacrosse team who didn't have any games over this break, so they just chilled at that number 2 spot in the county and prepared for 4 games this past week, 3 of which were already played and have 1 game tomorrow on Saturday. So please give them some love and shout outs and encouragement to keep their top spot. Now, let's backstart our way to our boys and girls swim team who had a huge meet that took place in the city of San Francisco. You guys would have been proud as our Lady Don swimmers took home 2nd overall and our boys took home 4th overall. Now that's what I like to see, guys. They had a meet yesterday and I hope they got a lot of support from you guys. Swinging over to our boys baseball team who took a trip over to North Carolina during our break, they were unfortunately only able to bring in 1 win out of their 4 games. But we all know they're more than ready to bounce back and take down whoever's next. Since the trip, our boys are 3-0, they won the City Conference Tournament, and have started off league play with a win. Shouts go out to junior Brady Aikman who struck out 16 batters in 1 game while they were in North Carolina and threw a 1-hitter in the championship game against the Mira Mesa Marauders, while CCTV's very own Connor Larkin helped the Dons to a 5-3 victory against the Green Pacers from Patrick Henry by going 2 for 2. That's great, guys. Keep it up. Setting it over to our boys volleyball team who relaxed over their spring break and prepared for their game, which was played on Wednesday against the Scripps Brand squad who got the best of our team last time. So hopefully they were able to take care of business like they always do. Moving on to our beautiful beach volleyball playing Lady Dons who prepared for 2 matches next week against Torrey Pines and LCC. And last but not least, our boys golf team had a tournament in hot Palm Desert and are currently undefeated in League 2. Way to go, guys. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Brandon Michelle who won Western League Player of the Year for basketball this season. Cathedral is a mecca for high school sports. All we do is win. So we decided to make a top 10 for the past and present athletic achievements of certain teams and athletes of the past 200 episodes of CCTV. Let's kick this top 10 off with our boys lacrosse team who won 17-5 last year and even went to the CIF championship game with a brand new coach. Great feat, gentlemen. At number 9, we have our boys water polo team who captured their first CIF title in a very long time. In previous years, they had lost to Bishops in key games before the championship. But now, Coach Ormsby can finally host up that trophy with Don's pride. Great job, Coach. At number 8, we have our girls basketball team who won league for the first time in years under the hard-nosed style of Coach Sean Doyle. He's definitely making a name for the girls program here at Cathedral. Great job, Coach. At the number 7 spot, we have our girls soccer team who won league, CIF, and a state title this past year. They earned the title as Girls Soccer Dream Team, and Coach Lee will continue to have this program at an elite level. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have our girls tennis team who before this past year won CIF 4 years in a row. Coach Marquez definitely knows what he's doing out there and gets the most out of his ladies every time they step on that court to play. At the number 5 spot, we have a name that everyone here at Cathedral should know, Tyler Gaffney, as he kicks the ball to himself for a catch and a nice gain of yardage. That's just crazy good concentration right there. Just amazing. The number 4 spot is held by a moment that I will never forget. My man, Brandon Michelle, B-Money Mo Benjamins, aka The Thief, got Cathedral its first boys basketball CIF title in over a decade by hitting an and one layup with 1.9 seconds to spare. Absolutely insane. Coming in at the number 3 spot is your boys football team with their 5-year reign of absolute domination. They won CIF all 5 years and even captured a state title in 2008. Coach Doyle has cemented a legacy here at Cathedral for sure. The number 2 spot is held by 2011 graduate Matthew Rosenberg, who sank the biggest shot in Saints Cathedral rivalry. In overtime, he hit a game winner and the student section rushed the court in celebration. Truly an amazing moment. And lastly, coming in at that number 1 spot is our amazingly talented girls volleyball team. These girls find a way to win CIF almost every year and have won state throughout the past 4 years. That is just incredible, ladies. Keep it up.
And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
And that's all we have for this week, Dons. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next week on Sport.
Well, thanks for having a great 200 episodes with us. See you later, Dons. Oh, well.
Hey, Mr. Ed, come here. Come see this cake I made.
There's enough for everybody. I think if we just like cut it up right. So
Yeah, like if we
I
cut
think it'll
it
be good.
here,
Yeah.
it's like
Let's
every
just get on
single
it.
person.
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
That was my cake.
That was her cake.
That was my cake.
That was the cake.
I know you worked on it.
Don't eat it now.
It's delicious, though. I got to. I'm just gonna. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
We're done. We're done.
Cue the balloon!
Every
just get on
single
it.
person.
Every single person.